Hey, what's up, YouTube? How you doing? Nice to come back again to this channel and make some videos for you guys. Basically, I said I was gonna be doing videos every Friday, and here I am again doing another video. And yeah, very soon we'll be getting into the video. As you guys know, today is NFP. I was able to catch a retracement on GU today, which I'm gonna be showing on the screen. So, but I did JPY too. I actually took the JPY because I'm trying to learn JPY as well. But it didn't go well on JPY. It went accordingly, but it didn't go well again. So it is what it is. As a trader, you don't have to put that in you have to put it in your mind. Whenever you're trading, you need to trade with no emotions. Even when it was coming from my stop loss, I just left it. I was like, whatever. So yeah, but I was able to catch 180 pip move on GU because I've mastered GU for like a year and a half now. I've been mastering GU, so I was able to catch it. I don't trade the NFP itself, I trade the retracement. So whenever most people they always say trade NFP, this, I just wait for the retracement. Once the market moves, I have my analysis already. Once the news move, because I don't like trading news. Once the news moves, I would just wait for like some minutes. Once the news is done doing what it wants to do, because the volatility, of course, is very high in the market. So I just have to, wait, just calm down. You need to be very patient. So I just calm down, wait for a retracement, or I wait for a key level. You get. So once I get to my key level, I get my retracement. I'll take my initial plan for the day. I'll take my initial trade. So it happens most of the time. NFP happens around the New York session. So basically, I just write it down to when the market is about to close. And most of my trade don't take about more than 3 to 4, 5 hours, because I'm a day trader. Of course, I'm not a swing trader. If I was a swing trader, I can be looking to hold my trade for days, or depending. So yeah, and welcome back to this channel. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and comment whatever you like. I'm going to be showing you guys some of my trades that I took today, and we're going to be talking about trading plan.
So guys, sorry, my GU chat is very messy. This is where I do a lot of my backtesting, and so I took the trade. As you can see from here, this was NFP that happened, giving a sell. See this level I marked. Let me go to the 4 hours. The 4 hour. Okay, good. So you guys see that I marked this level 1 year, 1 year, 1 year. Now this is another tap. See that this level is a very strong level. So immediately I saw NFP taking this level, I was expecting a retracement instantly. So when it was retracing, immediately I took my buys. I didn't even have any drawdown in this trade. No drawdown at all. It spiked up immediately. This is my TP here. This is my TP here. No, okay. Yeah, let me just put this where my TP is. This is my TP. This is my TP. So now I just caught a 128 pip move just by having patience. When I started trading, I usually want to trade the NFP itself, but I discovered that trading the retracement is even better than trading the NFP itself. First of all, it reduces the stress of having to, watch the markets move in high volatilities and volatile markets, like the volatility being high. So I had to find a better way, and I had my strategy, of course. So now you guys are seeing that this place has broken structure. There's a change in character in this place on the 4 hour. Now this is the next point to get to, which is where my TP is. So now my TP is here, and this is another structure to get to. If you guys can see, this is another structure, but this structure is not so certain like that, because there's another place at the back here, and this structure was once broken. So now this is the best place for me to put my TP. This is the best place for it. It's still going to go up. It's still going to go up, but I'm a day trader. I don't need to stay too long in the market. 3 hours, I'm done. You get 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, I'm done. If I'm gonna swing it, that's when I can say I want to stay, because this market looks like something I can swing. Well, I'm not gonna swing it because it doesn't follow my trading plan. You get, and we're gonna be talking about the trading plan in the video. So let's just wait. And you see it's already going to my TP. I don't know if you guys are even gonna see it hit my TP right now, but yeah, that's basically what's happening.
So guys, I said today we're going to be learning about trading plans. There's a lot of things that you guys overlook whenever it comes to trading plan, and I'm going to be clearing those things today. I'll try my best to clear those things today so that you guys can have a better trading experience during your journey. So basically what we're going to be starting from today is your risk management. In every trading plan, you need to include risk management. No matter how your trading plan is, you need to know what you're risking per trade, what you're going to risk at the end of the month. These are things that a lot of people don't talk about, but how much is your risk going to be at the end of the month? You get the cumulative of everything. You need to be very calculative when it comes to forex trading. It's not too hard. It feels like it's hard, but it's not too hard. At the end of the day, if you look at it, there are position size calculators that you can use. There's the MyFX book position size calculator, but the one I prefer mostly that I use is the Baby Pips calculator, and I like that calculator has done a lot for me when it comes to risk management. So the lot size you are placing on a trade, the amount you're going to be losing on a trade, where your stop loss is going to be, what is going to be protecting your stop loss, because most of the time you guys think it's the stop loss protecting your capital, but what is protecting your stop loss? If you look at the trade, there are levels, there are key levels. There's demand, there's supply, there's liquidity, but when you are placing your stop loss, are you placing it in a place where it can just come back and tap your stop loss and go back to your initial trade? Because sometimes you just have to put it just like 1 pip below a supply zone, and that's what's going to save you. That's the only thing you need to do. But some people, the wrong placement of stop losses to dissuade them away from getting what they are supposed to do. They are actually right in the analysis, but at the end of the day, you come out with a loss because you didn't place your stop loss right. And leaving that, we are still talking about the risk management. The risk management, you need to know how much you're losing per trade, how much you're going to be lose. If you're on a losing streak, you need to have calculated in your head that this is how much I'm going to be losing if I keep on being in a losing streak for a week. You get? So that's the best way to do it. And also, you just have your risk to reward. Your risk to reward plays a big part too. Some people like to do unfathomable risk to reward, and it's not always making sense that way. The market is not your friend. The market is not something that you just place the trade and start moving your way. It's something that you need to know that the market goes up and down, and you need to follow it as it is moving. So that's just it. Number 2 that I'm going to be talking about is your entry confirmation. Most of you don't have entry confirmation. Most people don't have entry confirmation at all. Once they just see a trade that is tapping a zone, all that is coming to their mind is buy or sell, which is not supposed to be. If you're entering a trade and you want to be profitable, and you want to, because there's a lot of things entry confirmation can do for you. It can save you from losses. There's a lot of loss that entry confirmation has saved me from personally. If I don't see my entry confirmation and I don't enter, I'll just find out that sometimes it just go the opposite way that I thought it was going to go. Even though that setup was looking like a very strong setup, and I was sure that my entry confirmation was going to show at the end of the day, it might not end up showing, and it's going to take my stop loss. You get? So basically, that's why I used to look for my entry confirmation, and once I get my entry confirmation, I take the trade. Then if I take the trade when everything has been checked and it still goes against me, at least I followed my trading plan. You get? At least I followed my trading plan, and I know that that just happened. It's something that happens in the market. You can't just win all the time. You get? So that's basically it. And the next one is, how often are you going to be trading? This also applies to people that are going to be buying prop firm. How often are you going to be trading? On a prop firm account, we all know that you need to be trading quite a lot to be able to pass the prop firm. Depending on the account size though, depending on the account size. But for people that are just coming into the forex industry, that are looking to buy small account size from the prop firm, you guys, you know that you have to be trading quite a lot to be able to, reach the 8% mark, reach the 5% mark. It looks like a small percentage, but at the end of the day, the amount of trades you are going to be taking before you get to that, this thing, on a real scale, the amount of trade you're going to be taking on a real scale is not something that is to play with. You'll be saying like 40 trades taking, you get, and so, like high trades like that. So basically, those are the things that used to happen. So you need to know how many trades you'll be taking per day. For me, I take three trades per day. I take 3 trades per day. I have the London session. It might not be 3 days, sometimes it's 2. I have the New York session and the London session. The London session, once it is 8 in the morning, I look at my setup. If I don't see my setup, I'm not taking a trade. I might even take one in a day if it comes to that. So it depends. Once I see my setup in the London session, I take my trade. If I don't close it before the New York session, if I see another setup during the New York session, I'll still take that trade. You get me? So that's it. I just like take my trade. I can take 2, I can take 3, depends sometimes. So how many trades are you going to be taking per day? And most of the time, if I've gotten lost, the amount of losses I used to keep per day is also 3. If I've gotten up to 3 losses, but you guys calculate it. If I'm having 3 losses in a day, that means my 3 trades that I took didn't go as planned. But the odds of it being like that are very slim. The odds of it being like that are very slim. And if it happens, I just stop and I don't trade again. I leave the chart. Yes, we go another day. That's it. The chart is never gonna leave. It's always here. So there's always gonna be a trade to take. The only thing that's gonna leave is your capital. Yet, the only thing that's gonna leave is your capital. So that's basically it. You just have to protect your capital so that you can stay in the game. So yeah, that's basically it. What session are you going to be trading? I said I'm trading the London and the New York session. For some people, they like trading the Asian session, but for me, I feel like the Asian session doesn't move quite well on the pairs that I trade. The Asian session only moves on Asian pairs, so that's why I don't trade the Asian session like that. I basically trade the London and the New York, and I like trading the London and the New York. I don't think I've ever traded the Asian session. I've traded it before, maybe in the beginning of my career. I traded it before, but I didn't just roll with it. So I felt like, let me just stick with the London and New York. And from where I am here in Nigeria, it's always in the daytime, so it suits us. In the night is Asian session. So if you're trading in Asian session, you're trading at night. So yes, that's basically one of the reasons why I feel like, and you need to have this in your plan. The sessions you are going to be trading. What time frame are you going to be using? This is a very important part. What time frame will you be using to trade? For me, my time frames are the daily, the 4-hour, the 1 hour, and the 15 minutes. You get me? So that's basically what I use. The daily, the 4-hour, the 1 hour, and the 15 minutes. Because once I want to do my top-down analysis, we always call it's a trading term, we call it the top-down analysis. If you want to do it, you need to start from the daily, seeing the broader picture. There's always a broader picture in trading. There's a lot of things you guys don't know that. If you take your trade on smaller time frames, even scalpers, they always look at the bigger time frames first. Because if you take it on a smaller time frame, you would be stopped out. Because what you are thinking is demand is just a retracement zone. When you're taking a supply, it's just a retracement zone. You get. So just how it is, you just need to like look at the big picture first. Mark out your zones. When you mark out your zone, scale down to the 4 hour. When you go to the 4 hour, I used to mark the high and low of the week. So I mark my high and low of the week on the 4 hour. Once I mark my high and low of the week and I see where the market is going to, I go to the 1 hour. The 1 hour gives me a perfect direction of where I'm going to enter from. It gives me a perfect direction of where I'm going to enter from. The 15 minutes is just like entry, just giving me my entry confirmation. My entry confirmation is on the 15 minutes, just for entry. You get. The 1 hour shows me where I'm going to enter from, but I wouldn't enter just like that. I have to see my entry confirmation on the 15 minutes first before I can enter for a trade. So that's what I do basically, and it has been working for me. Another part you're gonna have to look at is the money you're gonna be using to start. Trading is not a get rich scheme. It's not something you can use to get rich fast, but also it has made some people rich fast. I don't know if you're getting me. It's not something that you get rich fast with it, but it has also made some people get rich fast. And this is why, if you know well to enter trading with a large capital, you know your strategy is working, your analysis is right, your risk management is on point, everything is right with your trading, and you enter with a substantial amount of capital, you are going to be okay in the trading market. You are going to be fine. Yes. But when I see some people entering the market with $10, entering the market with $50, entering the market with $200, I'll be like, why don't you just even? It's better you just go and use the money to buy something than just putting it in the trading market. I'm not saying you can't trade it. Don't get me wrong. You can trade it, but the scaling up process would affect your psychology. And I'm talking from experience here. The scaling up process will affect your psychology because there's no way you can grow such accounts in a fast pace, or grow it and getting substantial amounts that your psychology will look at it and be like, okay, I'm fine. You get. Once you are looking to put trading as a full-time job, you need to look for a substantial, and that's why PropFirm is here to help you out. There's always PropFirm here to help you out. So just make sure that your trading psychology is on point when you are trading any account. But when you are trading a small account, you still need to make sure that your trading psychology is on point, because if it is not on point, you are going to feel like you are not making anything from the market, you are not doing well on the market, and it will start getting to you. You want to start leaving your trades more. Like you that used to take a 1 to 2 before, you want to start taking a 1 to 3, 1 to 4, because what the amount you are seeing on the 1 to 2 is not satisfying your psychology. You want to start leaving it, which is very bad. It's not like your 1 to 2 is not correct. It's just the amount of capital that is in that you're looking at that is making your psychology like that. So basically, I prefer that instead of using $200, using $200 or $100 to open an account, it's better you just buy a PropFirm. How much is PropFirm? You can get a PropFirm for like $50, $100, depending on where you're getting it from. The maximum lot you can take per trade. This is very important. A lot of people, once you just enter the trading industry, this is the first mistake you make. This is always like the first mistake. When you place a trade, you don't know anything about trading, you place a trade. Of course, you're going to put 10 lots. Especially on the demo account, you put 10 lots, you put 20 lots. You feel like, yeah. And if it's going in profit, you'll be like, yeah, this is actually what I want to do. But you don't know that your lot size is something you're going to be calculating. Like I said earlier before, your position size calculator has to be your friend, has to be your close friend. It's something that you shouldn't let go. So your position size calculator, what it does is that it gives you the amount you're going to risk. It gives you the lot size that you can put that is going to risk the amount based on the stop loss you gave it. So that position size calculator is what is going to help you on the long run. So you just like, when you place your trade, you know that okay, on this trade I'm losing $200, on this trade I'm losing $100, and that's gonna make it fine on the long run. As long as you know what you are losing, it will even help your psychology to be able to hold not closing it on time, you get, or just like being scared, you get. So that's basically what's gonna help your psychology with. Your risk to reward ratio is the next. What is your risk to reward ratio? For me, I anywhere from 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 1 to 4 is fine. But today I think I caught the 1 to 6. I think it's fine. You get, as long as your strategy, everybody has a strategy, and there's this. Each strategy has a kind of risk reward that they work for. You get, so you need to look into your strategy and know the kind of risk reward your strategy supports. You get me? So the kind of risk reward your strategy supports. If it doesn't support a 1 to 4, don't trade a 1 to 4. If it doesn't support 1 to 3, don't trade a 1 to 3. You get me? So just make sure that you are trading with good risk to reward ratio, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine in the forex market. Document your trade. You want to document when you're creating a trading plan. Make sure that you keep documenting your trades. It's very important. It makes you see your win ratio. It makes you see your losses, the amount of losses you've taken. It makes you see the percentage. It helps you a lot. And there's a lot of way you can do this. You can use the automated version or the manual version, which I'll be talking about in my next video. I'll be talking about how documenting your trade. Again, so when you are documenting your trade, you can use my FX book. My FX book is a popular platform to document your trade. It gives you the percentage, your win rate and your losing rate, whatever. But me, I like using both my FX book, and I use a journal too. I use a trading journal. I'll be talking about all of that, the kind of journal I use in the next video. So let's leave that. So documenting your trade is something that is very important, and it's going to help you improve. It's going to help you improve as you go on in your trading career. So that's that about that today, and I'm going to be leaving you guys with these few points about the trading plan, and I would like you guys to you guys should go and check, do your research, do your studies. There's a lot of people that want to be financially free in the world, and I'm part of them. I have a very strong will when it comes to trading, and yeah, so very soon it's gonna be a new story for all of us. As I'll say again, you guys should like, you guys should subscribe, you guys should comment whatever you think. You guys, I'm very sure a lot of people that have more experience than me are gonna be in the channel, so you guys should comment. You guys should give me your opinion on some things, and I'll be very grateful to hear from you guys. Thank you very much. It's time to leave. See you guys in the next video. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. I've been saying this. So smash the subscribe button, guys. We need let's keep the channel. I want to make sure that this channel is one of the fastest growing in Nigeria, and I would make sure I'll stay disciplined to always put out a video every Friday, and you guys don't miss any video. Thank you very much. Peace.